You do that, mate. Fine, you take care. Yeah. Where's she gone? Oh, there. She's gone the other way. Why are you going this way?
Está-se bem. Sou o BK, João Soares, 28 anos, ando aí, sou de Rexa, aí com o pessoal, aí jogamos basquete, futebol,
O que achas da música hoje em dia? Tipo?
A música é uma grande influência, é aquilo que a gente queremos ouvir no momento que estamos bem, queremos ouvir, queremos celebrar até nos momentos maus. Às vezes queremos ouvir para competição, porque gostamos do som mais alto. Mas música é aquilo que tu ouves e que consegues descrever pela música. E às vezes, altas coisas, altas rimas que foram escritas, não ouvimos todas, né? Tem sempre coisas novas também, né? Vamos aprender.
O que achas da música hoje em dia? Achas que a música hoje em dia está a influenciar para o bem ou para o mal?
Música influencia o caráter da pessoa, não é que viemos todos bons para a terra, mas alguns revelam cenas tristes em músicas. Não é muito que eu ouço, né? Mas cenas de apanhar grandes mocas e pensar que isso é que é o auge da cena, ou vinho para fumar pica, vinho. Não, às vezes não, deixa só bater relax, às vezes não é essa música que vais ouvir, não é isso que vais ouvir com o quintal, com os amigos, família. Então ouve só o que é só aquilo que diz respeito a ti.
E o que é? Se recomendasses sons aí, qual música é que recomendasses hoje?
Hoje em dia, grupos, porque não podes depender só de um músico, tens de depender de alguns, e se eles fizerem uma equipa, houve TDI, houve os old school.
O que achas acerca da saúde hoje em dia, tipo em geral?
Saúde é coisa que temos dentro de nós, não é? Mas nem todos têm o poder de controlar a saúde. E andar no bom caminho, ou comer o vegetal, ou como diz, comer a papa feita. Né? Alguns também têm que procurar, às vezes, uma dieta. E não procuram, porque a vida saudável faz parte do envolvimento.
O que é que achas acerca da mental health hoje em dia?
Está bem, a pessoa já em alto nível, nem sequer alguns podem controlar a saúde de outros. Né?
E achas que tem boas cenas que estão a ajudar hoje em dia para isso?
Tudo que temos benefícios. Às vezes a pessoa precisa de um apoio geral, mas sozinho não é assim. Mas tem uma coisa que pode dar ou perder, né? Às vezes podes ganhar ou podes ficar a perder, com quem tu envolveres. Se encontrares com um amigo bom, ele ajuda-te a fazer umas compras. Se encontras com um amigo mau, vai beber contigo, vai fumar.
O advice para ajudar com isso?
Acho que as pessoas têm que ter um livre-arbítrio. Podem ser sozinhas, mas dar espaço às pessoas para elas poderem entender quando devem fazer, o que devem fazer. E acho que é mais isso. Às vezes, ouvir os conselhos médicos também, às vezes, e de família. É de família.
O que tens a dizer acerca da política hoje em dia?
A política é uma cena, tu não estás lá perto, não sabes. Tens que acompanhar politicamente perto, para saberes com quem votas, com quem são as pessoas que estão ali, mesmo com sacrifício ou não, ganham a vida muito melhor do que a nossa. Política é
Achas tipo, que a política hoje em dia está a ajudar com alguma cena as pessoas?
Está a desconcentrar o pessoal todo, está tudo a pensar que as coisas vão dar para o lado bom, mas acho que a política tem com os seus segredos, né?
E o que tens a dizer acerca do Brexit, por exemplo?
Mais um segredo que estamos aqui a contestar, acho que vai dar a pena ou é para avisar o pessoal para que estamos mais atentos com...
E se tu tivesses alguma chance de dizer alguma cena a eles, o que é que tu dirias?
Epá, venham cá fora ver como é difícil manejar o que a gente tem por dia. Não tem quase nada. Pobres.
My name's Zero, I'm 18 and I'm from Wrexham.
What do you think about music these days, like, in general?
I think music can change anything, and it's like, for me, it's the biggest thing ever. Like, it's like, it changes so many people's lives, and whether it be just listening to it when you're going through hard times, or when you just want to chill out with friends or anything, it's just always around, and it's just like pretty much the biggest thing there is, in my opinion.
What do you listen to, like, these days?
I listen to people like XXXTentacion, Denzel Curry, Suicide Boys, Jaden Smith, Lil Peep, you know.
Do you think music is influencing people today?
Yeah,
Does it have a big influence to good or bad?
for good or bad it does, because people be going out and doing stupid shit for clout, or, you know, because they want to do shit, or some people be taking it in a positive way where they use it to better themselves. It's like, you listen to it and like, I agree with that, so it's like, yeah.
What do you think about politics these days?
Politics for me is like a part where it's like, I don't really get into it, but at the same time, people say it changes how we live. But then again, I'm not working, so it's not like it doesn't affect me, so I don't pay too much attention. But I feel like if you're in a situation where it does affect you, then you should probably pay a bit more attention.
Do you think they helping people these days, like the government is here like to help people?
No, because it's like the hospitals, like, you can go in and they'll be like, this is that, and then you'll go home and you got to do the opposite, because someone in my family had like something with their back and they told him rest, but then he had something sciatica, which was like he had to be active a bit, stretch, but like the worst thing to do for him was to lay in bed, even though they told him to stay in bed. It's like they don't
Help people.
yeah.
I gotta say about the health these days, like in general, like.
Mental health is like, it's become so much bigger and more aware, but it's still not as aware as it should be, because people really do be feeling this kind of way, and it's like, we want to be able to help people the best as possible. It's like, music is therapy in a way, and that's good, you know, because it's like, we I don't know, shit, like, when people don't be taking care of themselves, like, they don't be eating healthy, they be doing like mass drugs and shit and fucking with their brain, and yeah.
So like in these days, like you think like the health is going like to better way or to the worst way?
It's going better because we're living longer, but at the same time people don't care, so it's going bad.
If you had like something to tell anyone out there with any problems, like what do you tell them? Like,
be aware of learn about like what health issues there are, so that way if you find yourself feeling some way or this, you can have an understanding of where you're at and what's happening, and you can use that to get help the best way. But at the same time, you shouldn't be self-diagnosing yourself. Well, that's just my opinion, you know, but it's just like, try to understand what may be the problem so you can find your best solution.
what you gotta say about relationship these days, like in general, like relationships between men and a woman these days, in your opinion?
Well, I've never really had a relationship in that aspect, but I've had one in like friends, and like my closest friends I would fucking die for. It's like I love them because like I would die for them. It's like I wouldn't say, oh yeah, I love you, but I wouldn't die for you. That's not love. Like putting someone's life before yours is love, but at the same time you've got to put your life above, and you got to be helping yourself to help your significant other or friend or whatever it is, because you can't help them if you're not in a good place yourself.
What do you think about the relationship these days with people and God?
It's non-existent. It's existent, but it's not really existent. Like me, I don't personally believe in God and stuff, and I don't know why. It's just I don't feel that way, and people don't have a connection as well as in the past. It would be like God is everywhere and it's everything to do with your life, and now people just do what they like and don't pay any attention to anything to this. They don't know anything. Like they speak on the Bible or something when they don't know what happened in the Bible. Like I won't speak on it because I haven't read it, because I don't care to, but that's just, but if you are interested in it, learn about it. Like
Olá, eu sou o João, 23, Portugal.
O que é que tu achas acerca da música hoje em dia? Tipo, em geral?
Não, hoje em dia está muito abandalhado, acho eu. Acho que está muito abandalhado. Estás a ver? Tipo, raps e quê, cenas que inspiram as pessoas, está muito abandalhado. Acho que é muita gente já a tentar fazer tudo a mesma coisa. Estás a ver? Sempre o mesmo barulho, sempre a mesma coisa. Não vale a pena. Eu gosto de ouvir old school music. Old school, yeah. Old school, estamos aí.
E tu achas tipo que a música hoje em dia tem ajudado as pessoas?
Tem, definitivamente tem ajudado, principalmente comunidades like social neighborhoods, like it's been helping quite a lot because it's been taking people out of the shit. There's a lot of people living outside and music comes to them and fucking gives them an inspiration in it, so they can go on with their lives, and in that way, it does good,
So is any type of music like you recommend people like?
My opinion, there's a type of music for every type of, season, let's say like that. Like in work I like to listen to fucking fast music, innit? To give you the rhythm. Like home, smoking and that, chill music, rap, fucking reggae, do you know what I mean? That's it, really, that's it.
Relationship today, like what you gotta say about relationship in general, like today?
There's not a lot to say, is there? Like I don't have a relationship, but I think it's loads of bullets in these days. That's all I know about relationships. My relationship is with work. That's what I'm focusing. Try to get money, fuck off back to my country to do my shit. Do you know what I mean? That's the point.
Like many relationship you seen today, like do you think like it's genuine? It's like
no chance. Genuine was before. There's always an interest. There's always something. Either is it just because he's a bit fit. He has money, he has that, she has that, and she has that. Do you know what I mean? I think it's more about superficial, outside. It's not so much from the inside. Do you know what I mean? This is why people now are starting to back up a little bit and start to avoid relationships. Do you know what I mean? That's all.
Well, you gotta say like the relationship with people, with God.
With God, bro, I got no relationship. I'll be honest with you. I believe in what stands in front of me and what I can see. I believe in myself, I believe in my energy, I believe in everything related to me, to my family, that's it. I don't believe in something that I never see, that never proved me wrong. Do you know what I mean? And obviously I can't say I don't believe it, I just don't see the interest in believing it. Do you know what I mean? One day if I'm able to see that person in front of me or whatever it is, I will believe in it, but if I don't, I will never believe in that, and I will always believe in myself.